start this again. So, we're on the topic of depression. Depression. And depression can be so loud. It's like a voice. Like, why am I crying every night? Why, my grandmom and grandpa formed my life for a reason. They formed me. They adjusted my life. They apologize for the noise. They put me in a place where they knew I would be loved. And you ever had a place where you go to church and you grew up there, you sung in the choir, you did all these things. And the next thing you know, one dies and another dies. You think, my family's gonna live forever. I thought about that when my uncle passed. I was like, wow, my uncle got saved at the last minute before he passed. And that was, I don't know if that was before my grandfather passed or what. But my heart is still heavy. I'm not grieving. My heart's heavy because most family members shape your life. And that's what grandparents and uncles are supposed to do. They're not supposed to abuse you and tell you all this negative crap. The other loud noise was, I can't. My grandmom never said I couldn't. My grandmama never said, you can't do it. It can't be done. Sit there and watch TV. My grandmama never did. Some parents will say you can't. But you gotta prove them wrong. I don't know when you're going to look at this video, but it was formed in 2020 of August. Don't think you can just stand alone without God. God is the biggest resource of my life. Because without God, I don't know how I would make it through. Yes, my grandparents formed me. But God overlooked all that. It was so beautiful. We go to church every Sunday, 8 and 11, go out to eat, and go back. I didn't want to go back. In the olden days, we used to stay at church all day, eat, and then stay there for the night service. Beautiful. Somebody used to cook and clean. It was work. But God. But God. So I have been through, I'm a church baby. I remember those old songs. And you will really feel the presence of God when you would sing those old songs. It's nothing like it old song. My grandma would keep it on TBN. She'd keep it on TBN, the Word Network. She'd keep it there. Even if I wouldn't get anything, I would still watch it. Because it's something powerful. It's something positive. My life was beautiful. And it still is. Through God. Through God. Depression can be a loud thing and it can overtake you. Or you can do something natural and journal and say, I'm not going to let this overtake me. I'm not going to let this break me. I'm not going to let this depression take me out. No matter if I get a boyfriend or not. No matter if I get a friend or not. No matter if my family treats me right or not. You can't let things overtake you. No matter if people are on drugs or not. You stand tall and say, I'm not going to be like that. And turn around and walk out that door. I'm going to tell you another story. I'm going to let you go. One year I was working at the restaurant. Year 2, maybe 3. And I realized I was lacking something. I realized there was something different about me. Alcohol was my thing. I just get drunk after work. Yeah, I used to be an alcoholic. I would drink and drink and drink. And don't even talk about the abuse and the person that abused me while I was drunk. This was when I was young. The young me. So I would work day, night, weekend. Day, night, and weekend. That's a lot. 7 days a week. Really work full time. And I found myself in a place of, I didn't find myself in a good place of drinking alcohol. And I said to myself, I'm never going to do this again. I'm never going to do this again. Depression can be so big, it can make you do the silliest things. When you drink wine, does it help? No. No, it doesn't. I'm drinking water right now. Wine doesn't help anything. Alcohol doesn't help anything. Neither does drugs. You may think it does. For the moment. Alcohol and drugs are only a temporary fix. Sad to say it. Sorry. So if you're drinking that alcohol, that beer, that drug, it's not going to hold you. Either that is going to the alcohol, the drugs going to overtake you, or you're going to end up overdosing and dying. Because you were depressed. You weren't that strong. You weren't that strong to say, no, I'm not drinking today. No, I'm not taking that drug today. No, no thank you. Hey, bro. Hey, sis, you smoke? Nah. I'm not doing that today. Depression can get you in a lot of things you never thought you would be in. Yeah, I can have a drink, but I'm not going to sit here and drink a bottle of tequila or rum and coke because my life ain't going well. Depression. It can overtake you or retake you around the other side of life. And it can get you in a place where you really don't want to be. And life is not always understood, especially when you go to church. But don't let depression overtake you. Don't let it do it. Don't let it do it. Because when you let it overtake you, you'll never win your life back. You'll never function like you used to. You'll never grow into the person you plan to be. It's not easy. It's not easy. I was working 7 days a week. Days, nights, and weekends. Sometimes I would have off a day, sometimes I wouldn't. There would always be a call out. And guess what? I had to go in. Don't ever think. Don't ever think that you're too old to do something. And I do. I think today I'm too old to go back to college. I'm too old to get a secretary job, which I feel like I am. But you gotta remember, life comes with challenges, but you can't let it overtake you. You can't. You can't. You can't let it overtake you. Let's read a quote. I believe that everyone experiences depression. Everyone. To some degree at some time in their lives. And there are probably millions of people who live with a low level of sadness and heaviness in a day and day out. How's Joyce Meyer? I love Joyce Meyer. Let me read it to you again. I believe everyone experiences depression to some degree at some time in their life. And there are probably millions of people who live in a low level of sadness and heaviness in a day and day out. So you can be depressed 24/7 and don't even know it. But God is your way out. God is your way out. You can't depend on people. You can't depend on people. What? What? I can't depend on my grandfather, grandmom, and uncle. They're gone. The one thing we gotta understand is family only lives for life. But you can't depend on family. Everybody will let you down sometime. But you have to have strength enough to get up and to do it yourself. Shake yourself get up and do it. If you say you're going to journal, do it. If you say you're going to go and get that job, do it. If you say you're going to go and do this or that, do it. If you fail, that's fine. That's fine. But keep on trying. One time when I was so depressed, I said, you know what, I'm going to walk this fat off. I'm going to work it off until I get a job. I'm going to pray and walk this sucker off. What? I didn't care. Who was looking at me morning, noon, or night? I didn't give a flying fig. All I knew was I had to lose this weight. I had to win. I had to win, and I will still win. Weight is a battle, but heaviness, you gotta give God your heaviness. You gotta give it to Him, and say, God, take my heaviness, take my luggage, and throw it out. And don't let me pick it up again. Don't let me pick it up. Let me leave it there on the side of the road. Because some things need to be sat on the side of the road so you won't go back and pick it up. Some things need to be ran over. It's just too much. Let God carry the heaviness. Let God do it. I can't do it. You can't do it. God fights your battles every single day of your life. And that's my story. I've been through so much, you guys. You just don't know it. Sitting there thinking of my grandmom, sitting there thinking of my grandfather, sitting there thinking of my uncle, sitting there praying and praying and praying and praying and praying day, night, weekend, praying in the morning, praying in the evening, going out and walking and praying and speaking the word, and I can do this, and saying I don't want to go back in to the house that I was originally from. Why? Because it was nothing but negativity. It was nothing but negativity. My dad said sometime when I got out the car he loved me. But what does that have to do with going to work? Nothing. But you gotta speak positive. And don't let nobody try and overtake you. Don't let nobody try and... Don't let it happen. Depression begins with disappointment. When disappointment festers in our soul, it leads to discouragement. Don't do it. Take it day by day, week by week, and you'll win. Journal with Jamie C. Subscribe today. I'll chat with you again soon. God bless.